Why, yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Frank Vito. How everybody doing out there, man? Hope everybody's doing marvelous like I am. I'm doing very marvelous, man. I'm having every day is a marvelous day, man. Every single day is a marvelous day. I ain't rich or nothing like that, man. I ain't no millionaire. I ain't rich. I ain't got tons and tons of money or nothing like that, man. I'm just a regular, average, everyday dude. Wake up, go to work, pay bills, take care of my kids, man. But the reason every day is a marvelous day because I wake up every day. I wake up every day. I'm healthy. I don't have no health problems. I don't have cancer. No diseases, nothing like that, man. I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? I got two beautiful children. They're healthy. They're blessed. You know what I'm saying? They're not sick or anything like that. I have my mother, my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my 30s, man. I'm in my mid-30s. I know I don't look like it, I know I'm a, smooth, good-looking dude. I know I look young, but I'm in my mid-30s. My grandparents are still here. You know what I'm saying? We all just alive, man. We all alive. We all healthy. We all blessed. You know what I'm saying? My bills are paid. I have a crib. Got my own crib. I got two cars. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good, man. Money in the bank. Money in my pocket. I eat good. You know, that's marvelous. That's marvelous. I smoke good, all of that. Oh, that's marvelous. But keep it 100, y'all. I wasn't even gonna do this video, man. Something else. I had something else on my mind. I don't know, man, but the Most High, God put this on my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the old school, right? I'm an old school dude. I'm from the old school, like the real old school. Like the real old school. And I was born in the 80s, right? And people who was born after the 80s might not even remember what I'm about to talk about. But I'm from the old school, man. I'm from the real old school. Like, we ate sardines, potted meat and crackers, Vienna sausages, bologna. You know what I'm saying? We ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had the little hot tamales that came in a can. We used to eat that, tuna fish. You know what I'm saying? We like for dinner, we would have fried bologna, baked beans out of a can, and applesauce. Like, that was a meal. You understand what I'm saying? That was a meal. We heated up the house with the oven. You know what I mean? We heated up the house with the oven. Slept next to kerosene heaters and things like that when we were kids, man. Like, when I was coming up, I spent half my childhood with my grandparents and half my childhood with my mother. My mother was a single parent when we were coming up. My sister and I, it's just my sister and I don't have any other siblings or anything like that. It was just me and my little sister, right? And like, my mother, she worked hard, very hard, to provide for us and take care of us the best that she could. You know what I'm saying? And she had a lot of help from my grandparents, my grandmother, my grandfather. She had a lot of help from them. And with my grandparents is where I have like my greatest memories, man. My mother worked hard. Her dad left when I was young, man. I was little. Shit. I probably was like 5, 6 years old when he left. When he left VA and went wherever the hell he went. You know what I'm saying? But that nigga disappeared. Yeah. My mother worked hard. And if it wasn't for my grandparents, man, I don't know where the fuck I would be. I don't know where my sister would be. Like, I don't know what my mother would have done. Like, 'cause they was a big help in my upbringing. You understand what I'm saying? They was a big help in my upbringing. Like, they played a major role in my upbringing. So, like, my greatest childhood memories happened with my grandparents over their house. And like I said, we ate potted meat and crackers, Vienna sausages. We ate bologna, you know what I'm saying? We ate peanut butter and jelly, tuna fish, sardines and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And my grandparents, they have a house. Not a big house or nothing like that. It was like a 4-bedroom house with a basement. And my grandfather was good with his hands, man. He was a real handyman. Like, he built a second bathroom in the basement a long time ago. When I was probably about 4 or 5, I remember him building it. Like, I remember this. But upstairs, we heated the house with the oven. That's how we stayed warm upstairs. Downstairs, you know what I'm saying, we had kerosene heaters downstairs. And we as kids, man, like, we slept next to those kerosene heaters. Or it'd be sometimes it'd be like 2 and 3 of us in one bed. Or we'd sleep on a folding cot. My grandmother used to have folding cots. You know what I'm saying? Or she would have what she called it, a pallet, where she'd put like some cushion on the floor and give you some blankets and a pillow, and you sleep next to a kerosene heater. You know what I'm saying? I remember we had to share bath water. You know what I'm saying? I remember that shit, man. Like, that's how we came up in the old school. Like we sometimes bathe in the bathtub, or sometimes we'll bathe in like this like fucking tin pan, like this big ass round tin pan. Like, it was like a fucking tub made out of like aluminum, right? And sometimes we would share bath water, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go and take your bath, and then the next person take a bath in the same water right after you. Like, I remember this shit, man. Like, we didn't have much, but we had enough. And just bear with me. I'm not trying to be long, but just bear with me, because I got a point to this. We didn't have much, but we always had enough, right? And back in the day, man, things were just different, man. Like, we played outside every day. We rode our bicycles. We played two-hand touch. With myself, the neighbors, the other little kids around the neighborhood, man, we played two-hand touch. We rode bicycles, played basketball. You know what I'm saying? We did all of that, yo. Like, we had a good childhood. And my grandmother, she was strict, man. She didn't play. She didn't play no games, man. She did all of the discipline and everything, man. And I remember, you did what she told you to do. Like we go outside, you better be somewhere she can see you. If you go up the street, around the corner, next door, to the next door neighbor house, and she can't see you, man, but like she will find you. Like, trust me, she will find you. And when she do, she whipping your ass in front of your friends, man. And like I remember, like sometimes we would sneak off or whatever, and she'd come outside and she can't find us, and she'd come down the street with like a wooden paddle, a little bigger than this remote control right here, right? She had this wooden paddle, and we knew we was gonna get it when we saw her with that wooden paddle. And she would hit us in front of our friends, man. I mean, just hitting us, pop, 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 hitting us the whole way home. And then when we get in the house, man, we get a whooping, right? For not obeying what she said. Cause like, this is how it was back in the day, man. If you doing something that you're not supposed to do and your neighbors catch you, they can snatch you up and then take you to your parents, and then your parents whooping your ass. The neighbors will get on you, and then your parents will get on you. You know what I'm saying? This is the old school, man. Like, whatever your parents said was the law. You understand what I'm saying? It was yes ma'am, no ma'am. Yes sir, no sir. It was no talking back. It was no talking out of turn. None of that stuff that you see kids do today. When we had family gatherings, man, like cookouts and Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving, and things like that, man, the kids ate at the kids' table and the adults ate at the adult table. When two adults was having a conversation, you know what I'm saying, the kid couldn't butt in and be like, hey, mom, hey, dad, hey, grandma, da 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 da. You had to wait till them adults finished talking before you got to say anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to respect your elders. There was no mouthing off. There was no being disrespectful. There was none of that. None of that was allowed. And like I said, if you get caught doing something you wasn't supposed to do, your neighbor could get on you, take you to your parents, and then your parent would get on you. You understand what I'm saying? Back in the day, man, neighbors used to look out for each other. Neighbors used to look out for each other back in the day, man. Like, I remember our neighbors looked out for us and we looked out for them. If we was to go out of town or something, the lady across the street would watch my grandmother's house. And then vice versa. My grandmother would watch her house when she go out of town and water her plants. And she'd come and water my grandmother's plants. And I remember all of this, man. This is the real old school, bro. We had television shows like Family Matters, Martin, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Full House. I even remember my grandparents used to make me watch the old school shows like Sanford and Son, Good Times, The Jeffersons. These television shows was about family. It was about unity. It was about friends. It was about love, togetherness. You know what I'm saying? And most important, family. That's what these television shows was about. The music was different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember my sister and I, when we were little kids, and my mother would be driving and my sister and I would be sitting in the back seat. My mother would have the radio playing, and they played a lot of R&B and also that New Jack type of music, that New Jack swing, yo. If you was born in the 80s and 70s and beyond, man, you know what I'm talking about. Motherfuckers that's born, after the 90s and mid 90s and afterwards, y'all don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, yo. But the music was different, man. Like, you would be listening to R&B and they could be talking about making love and all of that, but you didn't know because the way they would say it in the songs, It didn't sound like they were talking about straight up sex. You know what I'm saying? You listen to R&B today, take Chris Brown for example, man. They tell you straight up, I'm gonna eat that butt. I'm gonna eat that pussy. You know what I mean? Like, yo, WAP. You got songs like WAP and all of that. We didn't have that back in the day. It wasn't like that back in the day. The television shows were different. The movies was different. The music was different. Like everything was different. You didn't have shows like Love and Hip Hop. You didn't have shows like The Purge. You didn't have shows like Empire. You know what I'm saying? Where you got everybody just stabbing everybody in the back, man. We didn't have shows like that, man. Just things was just different. And things were better. You know what I'm saying? I remember gas used to be a dollar. A dollar a gallon. And motherfuckers is paying $4 and $5 a gallon today. I remember you can get a little bag of chips for a quarter. Get a can of soda for a quarter. Now a can of soda is like $1. Them little 25-cent bag of chips, them motherfuckers like $70 now. You know what I'm saying? And I remember you get a Happy Meal for $1. I mean, you get a whole meal for $1. You get the little Happy Meal burger, and you get the fries and a drink, and you get a nice toy. Unlike this bullshit that they giving out today. You know what I'm saying? And or you get the nuggets or whatever. You know what I mean? But you get a whole Happy Meal for $1, man. And I remember, like, family was family, bro. It was like it was more togetherness back then, man. We spent more time with each other back then, man. We used to take little trips together. We used to do a whole bunch of stuff together. And I remember back when we had birthday parties, man. If I had a birthday party, all of my cousins would be there. And if they had birthday parties, like all our cousins and family and everybody would just be there, man. And we didn't have no parties at no Chuck E. Cheese and all of these places that you see out there, kids having birthday parties. And we didn't have birthday parties at no trampoline parks, none of that shit. We had birthday parties at grandma's house, either in the basement or outside in the backyard. And we had such a wonderful time, man, because we played little games like Pin the Tail on a Donkey, bobbing for apples. We had a little dance contest. You know what I'm saying? I remember my aunt used to make these little pizza bagels out of hamburger buns, man. She used to take hamburger buns and put the pizza sauce on the hamburger buns and the cheese and the pepperoni and all of that, man, and put it in the oven and bake it, man. And it was slamming too, bro. Like, and we had such a good time, man. We had such a wonderful time. And it's always somebody filming. It's always somebody with a camera recording. We didn't have these phones where you like this all the time. We didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? Things were different. Like if you wanted to call somebody, man, you had to use a home phone, a landline. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't all this cell phones and things like it is today. Things was just a little bit more simpler back then, man. Things was better. And like I said, man, like family was family. Like you had more time with each other. We spent more time with each other. We loved each other more. And we just did a lot of things together, man. It's like family was just one. And like I said, man, kids respected their elders. It was yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. Whatever your parents said was the law. We went to church every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And sung on the choir, Sunday school, man, the whole nine. Yo, we was like that's how it was coming up. And then you see how it is today, man. It's just things is just mad different today, man. It's like kids are like very disrespectful today. kids do what they want. You know what I'm saying? You cook, say you cook tacos for dinner tonight, or I don't want tacos, and then these parents that go, oh, well, what do you want? And then they go cook the kid whatever the kid want, or the kid say, I want McDonald's, and you go buy the kids McDonald's. Back in when I was coming up, man, when we ate out, it was a treat. Cause most of the time we ate home cooked meals, man. Or we have potted meat and crackers and stuff like that. Fried bologna and things like that. But going out to eat, that was a treat. We didn't eat McDonald's and Burger King like that, man. Going out to eat was a treat. And then if we was go to like a restaurant where you sit down and order, you ate what your parents ordered for you. You got kids today, they ordering steak. They ordering shrimp. They ordering ribs. Like, these little kids, they got it made today, man. But like, it's just things are so different, man. It's just like we had more time back in the day. And now, we don't have that time that we used to have, man, because we all caught up in work. Going to work every day, and we distracted with the television shows that's out today. You got TV shows like Love and Hip Hop and stuff like that, man. And you just like distracted with all of that, and you distracted with work. Like, they're just keeping us so busy, man. Like, we don't even really have time to sit down and be family. We don't have time to sit down and be together. And everything is just so evolved around money, man. It's just like things is just different, man. And like if you was from the old school, man, you'll know what I'm talking about, bro. But things are just so different now, man. And to be honest with you, man, I don't like the direction that the world is going into. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, who do you blame? Who do you blame? You know what I'm saying? Because like things just so out of things just so out of, I don't know, man, out of control today, man. It's just like the young has no respect for the elders, and just shit is just crazy today, man. I don't even know how to really put it, but man, I'm from the old school, man, and things was just different back in the day, man. We had VCRs. That's how we watched movies and stuff like that. You know, we didn't have these fire sticks and all of this technology that you have right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And like, things were just different. Things were just more simple, man. It was just like, we had more time to be together. We had more time to be family and stuff, man. And like, all of that is like gone now. It's like, you got, you know, mom beefing with daughter, dad beefing with son, cousins beefing with each other, and you know, family don't even spend time with each other like we used to, man. It's just like, just everything's just so far out of touch, man. Like, it's like, what the fuck happened? Because everybody's so occupied with work, man, and they keeping us so busy. It's like when the holidays come around, you don't even really have time to spend the holidays with your family. They give you that. They give you that one day off for Christmas, and then you right back in work. The very next day, they give you that one day off for Thanksgiving, and then you right back at work the very next day. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you have no time to be family anymore, man, and everything just evolved around money. Like I say, prices are getting higher and higher. And the television shows are fucking crazy. The music is fucking crazy. It's brainwashing people. Motherfuckers is out here acting like maniacs today, man. Neighbors don't even talk to each other no more. You could be living next door to somebody or across the street from somebody for 10 years. and never even had a conversation with each other. Never even said, hey, how you doing? Like, we wasn't like that back in the day. Neighbors looked out for each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, the the adults in the neighborhood looked after the kids and shit like that. You can't even do that today. If you see a kid out here doing something they didn't supposed to do, you say you see a kid steal a bicycle or peeing out in the street or something, you can't even say nothing to that kid because that kid's parent might want to start a fight over something stupid. And it wasn't like that back in the day, back when I was coming up, back in the old school. Like I said, I'm from the old school for real. Like, we slept next to kerosene heaters. We ate Vienna sausages. You understand what I'm saying? We heated up the house with the oven. We shared bath water. You understand what I'm saying? I was born in the 80s, baby. And people born in the 80s, 70s, and beyond, man, they know what I'm talking about. But y'all 20-year-olds and younger, y'all don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. This is all foreign to you because of the direction that the world is going into today. And I don't like the direction this world is going into today. And it's like, who do you blame for this shit, man? It's like, do you blame the consumers or do you blame the producers? Me, I'm also saying you blame the consumers. The producers are at fault, but you blame the consumers because we the ones that's spending our money on this shit. We the ones that's watching the television shows and listening to the music and shit. And if we was to all come together as one and be like, look, fuck this. We're not spending our money on this. We're not spending our time on this. We're not doing X, Y, and Z. The producers they have no say so. They have no choice but to meet our demands. You understand what I'm saying? They have no choice but to meet our demands. And it's just crazy, man. It's like this world, man. The way things have changed, man. Like if you 30, if you in your mid-30s and up, yo, you know what I'm talking about. And it's crazy because you're old enough to remember how things used to be. And it's just crazy it's just a weird time to be living right now because you see how drastically things are changing so rapidly, man. Things are just changing so fast. It's just like, this shit is crazy, bro. This shit is mad crazy the way this world has changed and the way it is changing and what it's turning into. I don't like it, man, because I remember what it used to be like. And I would love for those days, for the good old days to come back. I would love for things to be the way it used to be. And only we can change that, yo. We the people, man. Like, if we was all just to stick together, man, and come together and be together as one, you know, we could change a lot of things, man, and we could get a lot of the old ways back. And things could be the way that it used to be, man, where it's more togetherness, it's more family, more unity, more love. You know, people being neighborly with one another, man. Like, all this chaos and beefing and all of this shit, man, that's not how God wanted us to live. It's not what God wanted. It's not what God wanted. God didn't want us to live like this, yo. And to be exposed to all of this stuff. And then, you know what I'm saying, the cartoons is gay. They got all these gay characters and cartoons. And, man, they didn't have none of that back in the day, man. It wasn't like this back in the day. Things is getting out of hand, yo. Getting out of control. For real, it is. But we can change that. Another thing we need to start doing, yo, if we all stick together and say, look, we ain't going to work. We ain't paying no bills. We ain't doing this. We ain't doing that. What can they do? It can't do nothing, man. There's strength in numbers. There's power in people. Power in numbers. If you got 10 million people all saying the same thing, like we not doing this, we not doing that, like shit, they can't do nothing, man. What they gonna do? They can't do nothing but meet our demands, yo. I'm just saying this, yo, just to get people to think for a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to get y'all to think for a little bit. You know, I just remember how things used to be, man. I would love for things to go back to the way it used to be. Like television shows. We need more television shows that got togetherness and family and that promotes love and things like that. Like Family Matters. You know what I'm saying? Like Full House. We need more television shows like that again. You know, the music is just so fucking violent today, man. You got everybody out here talking about killing each other, and it's just crazy, man. And the ones that's rapping about all of that stuff, not even doing none of that stuff. But you brainwashing these these the younger generation into doing all of that, and then you lose two lives. You got one person that's going to jail for the rest of his life, and then you got another person who's dead and gone. All behind this music and all behind the movies and the television shows that you see, man. It's all about sex, 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 and gay, 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 and violence, violence, violence. Like, yo, this shit is getting crazy out here, man. And I just want things to go back to the way it used to be, and only us, we can do that. But we all gotta stick together, and we all gotta be one, yo. We all gotta be one mind, one voice. You know what I'm saying? And we can get back to the good old days, man. We can get back to that. But like I said, who do you blame? You blame the producers, you blame the consumers, you kind of blame like all of us. You blame them for creating this bullshit, but then you blame us for spending our money on the bullshit. Stop spending your money on the bullshit. If we stop spending our money, spending our time, and spending our energy on the bullshit, then a lot of things could change and a lot of things could go back to the way it used to be, where it is more love, more togetherness, more unity, more family. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be too long on here, so I'm about to cut this short, but I just want y'all to think about that. Think about what I'm saying, man, because I remember those good old days, and we didn't even have much, but we were happy. We didn't have much, but we had enough, and we was happy. All of us, we were happy, yo. All from the kids to the adults, from the neighbors to the strangers. People held the door open for each other, and you know what I'm saying? Like, people just looked out for one another, man. It was just like things were just different, man. You know what I'm saying? You went to school, you listened to your teachers, you behaved. Like, you had respect. They raised us with respect and morals. And parents aren't doing that today. There's a lot of things today that's not being done that used to be done back in the day. Like I say, yo, only we can change that shit, yo. But we all need to start coming together, yo, with one mind and one goal and one purpose, man. And just we could change this world, man. We could change this world to make it better than what it used to be. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna close out, yo. If you really want to change the world, look in the mirror and change yourself. And that's how you change the world. Like, really open your mind, man, and really just open your mind and just think for a little bit, man, and just think. Open your mind and think of ways that you can change and make your environment better, or even make yourself better. But if you want to change the world, change yourself. And maybe we can get back to those good old days, you know what I'm saying? Where there's love, unity, togetherness, family, and all of that. If you want to change the world, change yourself, man. It's not too late, yo. We can do this shit. But we all need to come together. Alright? It's your boy Frank Vito, man. I done took enough of y'all's time, yo. But it's getting late, man. I had a long day, yo, so I'm about to wrap it up and go to bed, you know what I'm saying? For real, man. But y'all, I'm having a marvelous day, and I hope y'all are too, man. You know what I'm saying? I catch y'all on the next one, alright? One.